Greetings and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to clean this glass. Now, as I said, today we're going to be looking at how I clean the glass in this tank. Now, cleaning the glass, it can take several forms. The most basic one is where I use a magnetic cleaner to clean the glass where you just may have, say, a thin coating or kind of a powder-like coating on the glass. But sometimes this magnetic cleaner isn't quite enough to get your glass completely clean. So at that point, we need to go to something a little stronger. And in my case, that takes the form of a larger magnetic cleaner. In the case of this one, it also incorporates a scraper to get that hard to dislodge algae off of your glass. And as I go through this, you can kind of hear some scraping as it goes along. But in the case of really troublesome algae, you can also take it a step further. Even though this has a stronger magnet and is pulling a little closer against the glass in order to try and clean it a little better, it still may sometimes be necessary to use a wand in order to get those troublesome spots. And sometimes, strange enough, even a wand may have a little bit of a challenge in getting some algae off of your glass. Now, in this, we're going to incorporate a little life hack, so to speak. And with this wand, it comes with a little blade on it, but it's not a sharp blade like a razor, because you can see I'm just running it along my skin and it's not doing anything. But what you can do is use one of these. This is a sharpening stone used for sharpening outdoor knives. All you have to do is run it along the stone for maybe 10, 15, 20 times. What that'll do is that'll get you a sharp edge on the blade. And you can do this for both sides in order to get a more effective blade. Now do it one more time on this side. And we'll put this aside. Now it probably doesn't show up on the camera, but I can actually see a little bit of a blade there. And as I touch it, I actually can feel the blade. So I'm just going to use my shirt to just wipe off any little residual from the stone, and I'll see if that makes any bit of a difference here. And it may be difficult to show up on the camera, but I'm still having a little bit of a challenge. So what I can also do, if I put this back, is take the magnetic cleaner, which also has a metallic scraper on it, and do the same thing for that. Because I personally find that this heavier metallic cleaner has a I get a better result from this than the wand. So I'll attempt to sharpen this. That's not a good thing to listen to. Not quite fingernails across a chalkboard, but close to it. What additionally helps with this, I've noticed, is if you take the blade and you bend it ever so slightly, that gives you a little better contact with the glass as well. Put this back in, and I have some stubborn algae up here at the top of the tank, and I'm going to see if this is able to help get rid of that. And as I go across, yes, I can actually see it pulling the algae off. And I go back to the area where the wand was having some problems, and yep, it's pulling it off here as well. So it's just a matter of working my way around the tank with this and getting the algae taken care of. Because it's hard to enjoy your tank when you can't see your tank. Now again, this was just a little bit of tips and tricks for reef keeping. If you want to have an easier time cleaning your glass and you've got something with a blade, consider a sharpening stone. Well, as always, if you've stuck with me this far through the video, I do sincerely appreciate it. If this is your first time, I'd ask you consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like, leaving a comment as well as we attempt to grow the channel. Again, my name is Ed, and thanks for watching.